Okay, this is day one. We just rode, this is the pre-ride team. I'm Mark Wyatt, director of the Iowa Bicycle Coalition.
I'm Randy Darrell from South Barrington, Illinois.
Jen Wyatt, Mark's wife and writer.
And Rich Ketchum, Geo-Bike Guide.
And we just rode from Sioux Center to Cherokee. Yeah, just like any RAGBRAI day, it's always hard to kind of keep the towns back and forth and make sure that we know where we're going. We had great stop-through towns today, didn't we?
Yes.
Wonderful roads.
Great roads.
Let's talk about road surface first. Any problems out there?
None.
None. Roads are in really good condition. Just a few minor areas where there's patchwork, but in talking to people, that stuff is slated for repairs, and I think you'll find, for the most part, roads are going to be great.
I think the biggest safety challenges on first day is people just getting used to the ride and dealing with the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a big crowd this year. We're close to Sioux City. There's going to be a lot of first-timers out this year.
We had a total of 40 riders riding today. It was a good crowd for day one.
What teams do we have?
We had Team Checker showed up in mass. We had Fungus Among Us.
Yeah, with Princess Amanda.
Princess Amanda.
From the RAGBRAI forums, yeah.
Yep.
Team Spin was represented.
Yeah,
Is that
we have
Lori?
Team Spin.
And it's a lot of fun to ride with these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a chance to come out and join us for a day, please do, because we love meeting and talking to you.
Okay, so we talked about road surface. How about the topography, Rich? This is usually your baby, but
Okay, I could kind of sum it up. There's kind of three parts. If I had to chop the ride up, the first part, and I'm going to go to my cheat sheet here, because generally we're going to be heading out of Sioux Center east. There's a minor southbound segment on it, and you're going to find these are gentle rollers. I'm talking maybe 20 feet, 30 feet.
Perfect.
They're perfect.
Perfect.
Given the weather conditions, you're just going to glide over these. What we ran into today, we had a little bit of rain early on, and we had primarily southeast winds. So we had lateral winds for the first third of the ride, nominally 15 miles.
mm-hmm.
And then after Granville, you'll go a few miles, and then the route cuts south, and so we had headwinds for probably 18 to 20 miles. And that section of road is in really good shape. It's a really nice road to roll on. No farm dogs came out and greeted us. Very few wind breaks, but we did have headwinds all the way down on that. During the course of the afternoon, we took a lunch break in Marcus. There's a great place out at the truck stop. But over the course of our lunch, the winds kind of came out of the southwest, and we lost the cloud cover, so the temperatures went up, and the wind kind of came out of the southwest, and we had another probably 6 miles south to go, and then we turned left for the final eastward segment into Cherokee. And coming into Cherokee, you're going to find that it's going to be rollers. These are bigger rollers, probably a mile between peaks on these. Probably I would classify these in the 60, 70 feet roller range. And our advice, just enjoy the ride. Set your own pace. Don't try and rabbit up the hills if you don't feel like it.
Very moderate distance.
Yeah, very moderate distance.
And plenty of shade stops along the route. Lots of tree cover. I think we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, and looking at the information I generated, I said there was about 1,600 feet of climb. And we're doing this just after we got off the ride, so I showed close to, with my handy GPS, about 3,000 feet of climb. But I want to put a caveat on that, in that people that ride with barometric altimeters, they are subject to false information because of wind gusts. And so I haven't had a chance to go back through and look at this information. I'm a tad bit surprised, but we ran into this last year. So give me a chance to go through and look at the information. I would still hold to the 1,600, 1,700 feet climb. Very nice ride. Very nice ride.
How about we'll turn it to our chief beverage correspondent, Randy.
Brought to you by Peace Trade. Got the sample today. I'm sorry.
Gotta turn the bottom on. Okay.
There's some places to have some fun.
There are quite a few places. Orange City, dry. Move on. Alton, awesome. We stopped for breakfast at Tags. They will be rocking and rolling at the bar right across the street from the Double D. All I can say is you can spend a lot of time in Alton.
You know, we shouldn't forget about the strawberries in Orange City.
Yes.
Oh, wow. We were greeted with chocolate-covered strawberries.
These were as big as a planet. They almost had to forklift the individual strawberries off.
And,
Yeah.
Very nice.
and there was a small birthday celebration, so that was nice to do.
Yes.
Too. So where did we pick up then?
From Alton, we had a little aromatic enjoyment along the way as we passed this wonderful cattle feed
Cattle
lot,
operations,
which
yeah.
was a very, very Iowa smelling strong. Got some great pine trees to stop at thereabouts along that stretch, but I don't think much of you want to stop and smell the roses too much.
Okay, what else was notable about today? We had a great,
Dirt capital of the world, Black
Yes.
Dirt capital of the world.
oh, yeah.
This little small town,
That was Granville, wasn't it?
Granville.
Yep. Marcus, beautiful town. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun there.
And the drop into Cherokee.
Yes.
Oh, that was fun.
But you knew you were gonna have to climb out of it.
Yeah, there's a big downhill.
Enjoy
Downhill
it.
coming in.
Enjoy that downhill.
Enjoy that downhill.
You really get to see the whole town coming in because it's just spread out in front of you and that was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And it's, after that downhill, it's worth taking the next uphill because there's yet another downhill into the downtown area.
Right.
It'll pour right out into the downtown area.
Perfect.
I think they'll have facilities set up for your enjoyment down there. Look like there's some great bars downtown.
Okay, well, I think that does it for this edition. Tomorrow, we're going to start at 7 a.m. And which town do we go to? It's
Tomorrow,
We finished in Lakeview.
Lakeview.
Lakeview, yeah, we're gonna go to Lakeview via Aurelia, Hanover, Shaler, popcorn capital of the world, Nemaha, Sac City. It's gonna be kind of like what we went through today. We're gonna be kind of moving east and south. So we're hoping the winds will
Cross
play
the
nice with
fingers.
us again.
Cross the fingers.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll sign off now and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Right.
And-
Peter, bye-bye.
Good night.
We're still rolling, aren't we?
We are.